Hello guys, welcome to Motivation Thursday. My name is Teacher Naomi, a teacher of English and Literature. I will be your today's host. If you're new here, kindly subscribe, comment, and ring the bell button to get notified once a new video is uploaded. So, what comes to your mind when you hear the term motivation? Yes, you must have guessed it right. Motivation has been derived from the word motive, which refer to our needs, our desires, our wants, or drives within us. Motivation is simply the process of stimulating people to accomplish their goals. To elaborate it further, let us assume we are on a journey from Nairobi to Mombasa. What do you need to arrive at your destination? You definitely need a means of transport. Let us say you'll be traveling by road using a vehicle. The vehicle needs to be in a perfect mechanical condition. And even so, you will need fuel for it to run. The journey, if we are to put it in a real-life situation, represents the process. The vehicle represents you. The destination represents your goal. And the fuel represents motivation. This simply means that just as a vehicle needs to burn fuel in order to run and move from point A to B, we also need to be motivated in the due process of reaching for our goals. So, why Motivation Thursday? As great achievers online schools, we value the importance of integrating motivation in learning. This has formed the reason for coming up with a series to bring on board topics that affect our teens and young youths to counsel, guide, motivate, and empower our young generation to go out there boldly and achieve their goals while passing every step and every hurdle triumphantly, hence making them tomorrow's leaders. This is our responsibility and goal as custodians of our young generation. In our everyday life, we make countless decisions. When we want to eat, we have to decide what to eat. When we go for shopping, we have to decide what to buy. Generally, we have to make decisions every now and then. In our today's episode, I want to talk about some of the decision-making skills we can use to achieve our dreams. First point, consider the consequences of your decisions. Many a times, we do things and decide on things without considering the risks involved. For you to succeed, you ought to make decisions that have positive effects rather than negative ones. We tend to make choices without putting the consequences in mind. That is why sometimes we face many hurdles in life because of our wrong past decisions. It is said, you are what you are because of a certain decision you made some time back. Wrong decisions will put us in trouble and might even be life-threatening. Shocked, huh? For instance, if you decide to engage in illegal behavior, you might end up in jail or even be killed in the due process. If our choices are not well defined, we might end up enjoying life but living a miserable one at the same time. So, be sure to make the right choices. Second point, consider the effects it will have on your loved ones. How will the choices I make affect my loved ones? Because they are dear to us, we will be compelled to make the right choices if we have them in mind. Many of the decisions we make affect our loved ones directly. When, for example, you decide to bet with some money planned for paying school fees, be it yours, someone else's, it will definitely affect you or the party involved negatively. Such may be prevented if we had considered them in the first place before deciding. Third point, ask yourself, is my decision right before God? Do some of the decisions we make glorify Him? This should be used as a compass when we make decisions. God is our Creator, and we should ensure the choices we make glorify Him. I'm sure we hardly stop to think if He will approve of some of the decisions we make in our daily life. A decision that God will not approve of will never turn out good. Fourth point, consider your emotional state. We usually allow our emotions to take the better part of us. This emotional state oftenly interferes with our thinking, hence making us to make the wrong choices. I would advise, if you are sad, extremely happy, or in any emotional state, kindly wait. Ensure you give yourself time to sober up and return to normalcy before deciding. In such a state is when you can make a choice critically. Fifth point, ask yourself, is now the best time for this? Or can it wait and be decided later? It goes without saying that hasteness does not always produce the best results. It is good to take enough time to think prior to making a decision. We sometimes rush when making decisions, and oftenly the decisions end up being wrong. If we find ourselves in situations which require us to decide very fast, breathe in and out, then decide. But if the decision can wait, let it wait, so that you don't end up regretting later when things go haywire. So, what are the points to consider before making a decision? First point, consider the consequences of your decisions. Second point, consider the effects it will have on your loved ones. Thirdly, ask yourself, is my decision right before God? The fourth point, consider your emotional state. The fifth point, ask yourself, is now the best time for this? Can it be decided later? Thank you for watching today's episode. Do not forget to come back for more of these videos. Keep safe, And remember to do the 5 because COVID is still there. Before I forget, I will leave you with a quote by J.R. Rim. It is not about making the right choice. It is about making a choice and making it right. Bye bye. Till next time. Remember to subscribe, click the notification bell and comment below. Have a nice time.